Russian wives and mothers call on Putin to stop sending mobilized men to the slaughter.
This post received a score of 59,000, with an upvote ratio of 90%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
They're going to have to do far more than that to save their guys.
Starting to see waging the war as the problem than just losing it would be a good first step.
They don't see the war as a problem, they just see the lack of training and gear as the problem.
Even in WW1, after horrifying losses, some leftist Russian groups were arguing they needed to fight the war better, not stop. The Bolsheviks, on the other hand, figured telling people they wanted out of the war altogether was a more popular angle. The Bolshevik approach wasn't perfect either though. They tried to simply stop fighting and refused to sign a treaty with Germany because it was unfavorable, so Germany just went on the offensive again and took a lot more territory. Anyways, my point is it's hard for people to let go of the idea of winning.
Greater than so, Germany just went on the offensive again and took a lot more territory. Which ultimately didn't help the Germans one bit because it kept over 1 million troops advancing into the vast Russian wilderness instead of filtering them back towards the west where they would ultimately be defeated. Not to say that this would necessarily have made a difference given Germany's massive supply shortages, but Germans simply advancing into territories not resisting them didn't really matter all that much given that less than a year passed before the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk was nullified by the surrender of Germany in November 1918.
The only way historically Russia has been defeated as a whole in my understanding is by not trying to take and hold the place, i.e. the Mongols. The place is too vast and inhospitable for long-term occupation. Though modern technology and military tactics, advancements have made that far less of an obstacle.
Mongols just rape and pillage then leave.
Before they leave, the ruling classes shitless and forced them into being tributary states paying tithes to the Mongols and their successors to not come back and do it again.
I'll fucking do it again, the Mongolians.
So far stuff doesn't seem good for Russia. One military correspondent, Zakhar Prilipin, said there's little ammunition. Yevgeny Prigozhin also complained about that, and Ukraine's arming up with tanks, so we should see an important battle sometime in spring or summer. Economically speaking, Russia lost a few trillion rubles throughout January and February due to the lack of oil money and military spending. A few professions are not getting paid their salaries. Russian people are adaptive and patient, so this is not going to cause a riot, but it still seems like an alarming call.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.